Hi, it's me again with Corel Drill Tips and Tricks, and I just made a video this morning on this box and kind of this pattern, but I wasn't really excited about it. I didn't really like it, so I thought I'd remake it and make it actually a little bit easier. And so here's how I do it. Let me move that over just a little bit, and let me draw a circle that's 0.35. And then we'll put that in the center of the page, and we'll go to the center of the page. Now, there's a lot of things you can do, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate of that. And I'm using somebody else's program, and he's got his duplicate set on 0.25 by 0.25, which is an error, and that's why you would not want to do that. Control D and make a duplicate. And I'm going to move this. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move another one. I'm going to nudge 0.35, and I'm going to make my duplicate down there. Kind of want it almost touching or touching. Now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to Control D. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to move the rotation to the center. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. And you could do this with the transformation docker. But now I'm going to get rid of the inner circle. And then I'm going to weld this. Now I'm going to take another circle that is like 0.25, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. I'm going to double click on it. And I'm going to move the rotation to the center. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Control D. 90 plus 45 is 135. Control D. Now we've got that done. I'm actually going to click on this and go to Object and Break Curve Apart. I'm going to set my nudge distance. Let's see how big this is. It's just a little over an inch big, so I'm going to make my nudge distance 2. Since I broke it apart, I can move that out of the way. Matter of fact, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to nudge this back and put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to take a rectangle, just drawing a rectangle in at least 0.125. And I had my ratio locked and only needed about 2 inches. That's still too long. Make it just 1 inch. Put P, put it in the center of the page. And that's way too thick. So let's make it a little thinner. Let's make it just 0.05. That's better. I'm going to rotate it, Control D, rotate it 45 degrees this time. Control D, got them all. I'm going to nudge this out of the way, and I'm going to weld this. Now I'm going to nudge this back. I can select it all, and I'm going to go, let me zoom in here. I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to go front minus back. That isn't what I wanted. Back minus front. That's kind of what I wanted. I'm going to group this all together, Control G, and then I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. So there is my graphic. Now I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool to fill this in because I want everything locked together. I'm going to nudge it out of the way. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to right click, left click, and I'm going to put P, put it in the center of the page. Now this is 0.105, so I'm going to make it 1 inch. My ratio is unlocked, so I'm going to have to go 1 inch both directions. And I'm going to nudge it 0.95. Control D and make a duplicate and move it over. Those two circles are now, and you could probably use the weld tool, but by the time you figure out which one's which, you could already have this done. And I should have probably nudged it a little bit more because I've got a little bit extra room there. Deleted too much. There we go. Now I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool again. What the Smart Fill tool does is it just kind of fixes your leaks, joins all your nodes, hit delete, grab this item again and hit P, put it on the center of the page. That's probably not necessary anymore, but I just get so used to doing it. Now I'm going to take this and Control D and I'm going to put it down to the bottom. So I just arrowed it or nudged it down one time so it's equal spaces apart between the other two. and you're almost done. So I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool one more time to fill that in, nudge it out of the way, grab our item. And you could do some more stuff on the center of this, but to make it kind of look symmetrical, and you'll see in just a second, we could do a lot more. This is only 2 inches, so I'm going to make my little box 2 inches. This is 1.95. Tell you what, we'll make this 2 with the ratio locked. Make it 2 so it goes 2 all the way. Now I'm going to make a rectangle, holding down the control button. Sorry about that. And I'm going to make it 1.95. Now I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I must not have that in the center of the page, so I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to go here, I'm going to go back minus front. That's exactly opposite of what we wanted. So front minus back. So it's 1.95. I'm going to make my box now 2.25. I'm going to hit P, because you're going to probably need this for your notches of your box, and you can make this quite a bit bigger. And like I said, I didn't want to fill this in because I've got that pattern every way. So this is what your wood's going to look like, because everything is joined to the wood. So the black is going to be the wood. That way you can kind of check to make sure it's not going to fall out. So this is part 2. So I'm going to cut this out probably today or tomorrow and assemble it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.